guest right now on the phone. Very excited about this one. We are talking to Jewel. Jewel, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Fantastic today. Very, very excited to talk to you. We have not talked to you on the show before. We've talked to your husband. We've had Ty on the show, but we've never had you, so this is exciting.
Well, I am excited.
You have got a new album out, and for people that are Jewel fans here, they might be aware of this, but they might not be as well because it's kind of interesting. It's not a typical Jewel album. It's kind of a little departure, right?
Yeah, this is an indie album, and I wrote it for my son while I was 6 months pregnant. It's a kid's record.
Very cool, but it's also the cool thing about it is it's not just songs that, you know, for kids that you put on in their room when they're trying to go to sleep or something. You can definitely do that, but it's you, and they're fun to listen to, so it's kind of a cool album that, you know, parents and kids can enjoy, I think, anyway.
Yeah, I wanted to be something that you could enjoy as a family, that didn't talk down to kids and didn't drive parents nuts, because I listened to quite a few kids' records, and they made me want to stab my ears out with pencils. Yeah, I wanted to rock on all levels. What inspired me to do this album was 10 or 15 years ago when I heard, you know, Rocky Raccoon by the Beatles. I thought, what a great song. It works for adults and for kids, and I wanted to write something that was smart like that could work on both levels. And so that's what I attempted to do when I was 6 months pregnant. I thought it was a great opportunity to do it. And there's stuff for infants because they like to dance, so there's cute beats and rhythms and sound production-wise that'll interest them. And then for the kids that can understand lyrics, there's cute storytelling songs that tell, you know, those stories like Sammy the Spider is the spider that wants to move from the bathroom to the kitchen. It's his adventures through the house. And for adults, there's a lot of, you know, just nice turns of phrase and well-crafted songs and sort of folky, a lot of styles of music. I wanted to teach my kid about music, and so there's pop, country, bossa nova, blues, Dixieland, all kinds.
A little of everything. That's cool. Is it hard to balance being a mother and a wife and a huge international superstar? Is that a hard balance?
You know, my husband and I are really in a lucky position that we don't have to work. It's really a luxury, and I feel like, you know, we'd be foolish if we didn't take the opportunity to take time off. So that's what we're doing. You know, I don't really want to be more rich or more famous. I just want to try and be a good mom. Very
cool. And so are you done touring for the time being?
For a little while, yeah. You know, he's tiny, and I wouldn't want to take him on the road at all right now. So when he gets a little bit older, I'll go back to doing some live shows. But for now, I'm happy not to.
That's cool. Do you miss it? I mean, is that one of those things that you get so used to touring and the excitement and the energy from the crowd? Is it one of those things that, you know, some nights you just think, man, I kind of want to get up on stage somewhere? Or are you totally content just being mommy?
I'm pretty content. Yeah, I gotta say, I really enjoy it. It definitely keeps you busy, and it's a new role that I want to, you know, as usual, I want to try to be the best at it I can and learn everything I can. So I'm constantly immersed in learning every day, and I'm still writing, and, you know, it'll change. I'll get back to touring with time.
Very cool. Have you thought about doing, I know at one point you were signed on to be on Dancing with the Stars. Have you thought of are you interested in doing any of those reality shows, like a judge on a singing competition show, one of the new ones? I know you've been a little involved in that. Is that anything you'd want to do in the future, or just music stuff now?
I'm always interested in different opportunities. It'll just come down to how much time they take, and, you know, if I can be a mom still at the same time. So we'll see what the future holds. Excellent.
Very cool. And I also wanted to say, it was a while ago, but I love your Funny or Die video where you got all disguised and went into that karaoke bar and performed your songs.
Yeah, it was pretty funny, huh?
I loved that. Yeah, we'll probably post that on our Facebook page today, just as a reminder. How did that come about? Did somebody from Funny or Die just call and pitch that idea to you?
You know, I'd pitched and done this skit on Jimmy Kimmel about my snaggletooth, and wanted to do other skits, and we talked to Funny or Die, and we came up with a couple of ideas, and that was one of them.
Very, very funny. It's cool to see, too, just because people don't, you know, they might not necessarily know a ton about you other than that you know, when you write songs and sing songs, I mean, you seem like you could be a very serious person and all about the music, and it's fun to see that you also have a good sense of humor and can have a good time like that. So nice to see another side.
Yeah, it's really fun. Yeah, I definitely think people can think my music's real serious, but anybody that sees me live knows I have a really rotten sense of humor.
Yeah, exactly. That it's all about good fun. What's a normal day like when you're not doing interviews and stuff like this? A normal day in the life of Jewel. What happens? Where are you based? Like, where's home base for you guys?
I live in Stephenville, Texas. My husband and I have a big ranch here, and right now my day just consists of the best entertainment in the world, which is watching my baby 24 hours a day.
Do you watch, are you into any TV shows or anything? Are you a big TV junkie?
Yeah, we like Sons of Anarchy and Modern Family. We still watch Dancing with the Stars and keep up with it.
Very cool. Well, it sounds like just life is going well. Anybody that's got a kid out there or knows somebody with a kid should definitely check out your album, The Merry Goes Round, and it's available on iTunes, so they could check it out there or grab one of the singles. If they're just going to get one, I don't know why they would, but if they're only going to download one single, which would be the one that you would say this is the must-have children's song?
I don't know. All of them are so different. It's hard to say. I put some covers on the album, too. My Favorite Things from The Sound of Music is one of my favorite songs. So it depends. Depends on what they're in the mood for.
Are you into musicals or just The Sound of Music?
I like musicals. Yeah, I grew up listening to a lot of show tunes and the sort of standard American songbook writers.
The classics, all the true music. Does that upset you, being somebody that's into, I mean, obviously you're very, very into music and you know a lot about it. Does the pop music upset you? We did a story earlier in the show today about the state of pop music and the fact that, like, Katy Perry has had more hit songs than the Beatles, and all of these things about pop music, and how Flo Rida's song Right Round has sold as many copies as St. Jude by the Beatles, or Hey Jude. And so there's so many weird facts about pop music. Does that upset you that these people with the, like, kind of mechanical type machiney songs are beating out some of the legendary artists, or is that just part of the game?
No, because I think it still stands the test of time. I think you'll still remember the Beatles, and you might not remember Flo Rida, you know.
Yeah.
Time will tell, though. But that's what's great about music, is it's supposed to change and it's supposed to evolve. It shouldn't just stay the same all the time. I love that about it. It's a constantly moving target. To write a great hit pop song is a constantly shifting target, and that's what keeps writers on their toes. And it evolves, and what people are interested in evolves. And it always is swings and roundabouts. You'll have really electronic music, and then it'll go back acoustic. It's just the way it is.
Yeah, very cyclical, that's for sure. With something, I mean, are you at this point? I mean, when you're not worried about money, I mean, you're set, and when you're writing music now, are you just writing music that feels good to you, or are you still trying to find a hit? I mean, when you write it, are you considering, like, I need to think of something that appeals to the masses, or are you just thinking this is the song I want it to be?
I was really lucky with my first album being so successful. It sold 12 million copies. And, I went from being homeless to being really wealthy. And for my second album, it sort of was like, gosh, what do you do? Do you try and follow that up? Do you try and have as big a hit? And I thought, wait a minute, I don't ever have to have a hit the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And I sort of just gave myself permission to do whatever the heck I wanted. And that's why I've changed what I've done every single record. And I'm sure it's, career suicide, most managers would say, to switch genres. But it's what was fun for me and what I thought was interesting as a writer. And so I was in a position to do it, and that's what I did.
Very cool. Well, it's been great talking to you. As somebody just said on our text line, it's fun to hear Jewel's devotion to her baby. That's so sweet. So you and the baby and Ty and all of you have a great time. And everybody go download the album, The Merry Goes Round, from Jewel. And Jewel, thanks again so much for talking to us this morning, and have a great day.
Well, thanks. I appreciate it. Nice talking to you.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
The Big J Show. Weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on Billings' #1 hit music station, Hot 101.9.